Hi, I'm going to show you some stretching exercises that are primarily for the lower body. I can't overemphasize how important it is to do stretching exercises. I'm going to demonstrate these with a resistance band. You can do these without. If you don't have one today, I'll show you some modifications for those. Let's start. If you have a resistance band, take it and put it around your foot. If not, just take your foot and put it up in the air. We're gonna lie down. I recommend putting your head down, but I will be demonstrating with my head up just so that I can look at you. Go ahead, lie down, put your right leg up in the air. You're gonna straighten your leg as much as you can, pointing your heel up and your toe down. And we're gonna hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. We're gonna straighten our leg as much as we can, stretching out the hamstrings, the calf, and all the way down into our glutes. Pressing that heel up. The leg on the ground is a little bit active, meaning we're pressing it out, we're flexing it just a little bit. And then we're gonna take this top leg and we're gonna take it just a few inches over to the right, to the outside, continuing to keep that heel up to the top, toe pressing down, and we're going to be straightening our leg as much as we can. Now, you may not be able to straighten your knee all the way. Don't worry if you can. Over time, you'll probably be able to straighten it a little bit more. And we're going to breathe deeply so that we can breathe oxygen into those muscles. Now let's come back to the middle and go just a few inches across that midline. And let's try to re-straighten that leg as much as we can, keeping that heel up, toe is pointed down, feeling that stretch all the way down and up our leg. Breathing again into those muscles. Let's come back to the center, bend our knee, take the band off that leg, and we'll put the band on the other leg, or if you don't have the band, you're just gonna take your leg straight up, pushing our heel up, toes pointing down towards our head, straightening the knee as much as we can, feeling that stretch go all the way through the leg. Breathing. And now we're going to take our legs slightly to the outside. You might want to switch, put both sides of the band into one hand. Again, straightening the leg as much as possible. The other leg is going to stay on the floor, but pressing through that heel. Toe is pointing down towards your shoulder or towards your body. Continue to breathe. It really never helps to stop breathing. And then come on back to the center. Just a few inches across your midline. If you want to switch and put the bands in the opposite hand, you can take your left arm out to the side and then straighten that leg as much as you can. Push your heel up, and then come on back to the center, bend your knee, take off the bands, and bring both legs down. And now while we're lying down, we're gonna do what's called a figure 4 stretch. We're gonna cross one ankle over the opposite knee, and we're gonna pull both of our legs in. And this is a really good stretch for our glutes in the back here. You can lie down with your head. I'm again gonna keep my head up, and some people like to pull the opposite leg in, or you can do it this way, just don't jerk your knee in. And hold, you wanna pull in as long as it's comfortable for you. Bring those knees in as close to your body as you can. And breathe in. This is a stretch that I find is a really comfortable stretch. And now let's switch sides. Bring the opposite ankle in front of the other knee. Now you'll feel the stretch on the other side. Breathe in. and hold. And if it's comfortable for you to bring those knees in a little closer to your body, go ahead and do so. And it may be hard, but try to relax. And now I want you to turn onto one side, and if you can, try to grab hold of your ankle or your shoe or your pants. And we're gonna stretch out our quadriceps. You can take the leg in front and bend it a little bit. You can rest your head on the ground, or you might find it more comfortable to be up like this. And then you can roll over and do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna reposition myself so that I can still see you. And continue to breathe into this stretch. All right, let's go ahead and sit up. If it's comfortable for you to sit cross-legged, that's good. If not, you might want to have your legs out at a wider angle. And we're gonna stretch out parts of our upper body. So let's bring our top arm over, stretch out our biceps a little bit here. Might want to just take your neck gently around. Try to get rid of any tension that's there. And then if it's comfortable for you, you can bring this arm up. Don't take it back any more than if you feel any discomfort here, I want you to stop. We're kind of stretching out our triceps behind us. You can also, if you find that this is uncomfortable for you seated, you might want to try standing up to do this. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to swing that opposite arm over, breathing. This is the cool down. So this is the part that is kind of the dessert after all the work that you've done today. It's time to thank yourself for work that you've done. And now let's take that arm, if it's comfortable for you, to go on top. Here's where you start to let your mind wander and think of the things you're going to be doing the rest of the day and what you've got going the rest of the week. And then one more exercise. If you like to do a child's pose, you're welcome to do that. I've had a knee replacement, and so that's not good for me. What I like to do instead is just to take my legs out long, lean from the hips, kind of let myself fall forward, but first I reach out as far as I can and then just drape myself over. So when you reach a comfortable position, just let yourself fall. Stay in this position as long as you feel good. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you again tomorrow.